Jai Shri Mataji. Welcome to another beautiful evening. So I welcome yogis from across the world who have joined the UK meditation. Let us take it easy and first just prepare ourselves so that we are emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually prepare ourselves to be at Mother's lotus feet. Let's just breathe and observe ourselves, how we feel on our palm, on the top of our head. Just very gentle without any expectations. With a smile on our face for this beautiful evening. Before we raise our Kundalini with our hands, let us pray to our Mother Kundalini to be present on all our chakras, our nadis. And now let us slowly, with our love, with our attention, slowly raise our Kundalini and put ourselves into Bandhan, but with a lot of love. Today we will meditate on the sound Om, which has three main letters A, U, and M, which represents the three channels. A, the left side, the side of a desire and activities on the left channel. Then the power of action is U on the right side. And it activates the right channel when we chant it or say it with full love and attention. And then at the end, Mo, M, the power of evolution. And it activates all the activities in the central channel, which also means that we get in the state of being one with Sri Mahakali on the left side, Sri Mahasaraswati on the right, and Sri Mahalakshmi in the central channel. So we can begin by the left side, which is the side of our desire, the fundamental of our spirituality, our connection. So let us place the right hand on Mother Earth. And here we can say, oh, collectively. So I'll begin with first, let us just listen to Sa, the sound Sa, which is for the Muladhara chakra. Sa. Sa. On the same note, we will sing. We all can sing individually. Oh. And let us, with our complete heart and surrendering, with the prayer in our heart, genuine prayer, let the sound from our heart remove all the obstacles in the left channel. And let there be complete auspiciousness of positivity and presence of divine in how we act towards ourselves and others. Let this sound resonate in our being and we meditate in silence on our left channel. Now, on the right side, let us shift very slowly, very gently our attention, beginning from the Muladhara chakra, moving upwards, as if the attention is going through a temple, enlightening all the cells, all the chakras. Now, the right side is the complete reflection of the left side. When we have our heart in the right place, the right channel is in balance. So let us take the sound ooh and ask Mother Kundalini to enlighten completely the right channel. Let us again meditate in silence without asking anything, just dissolving ourselves into divinity. Now let us bring our attention in the middle channel. With the complete awareness that this lifetime, this birth of ours is a very special one. The whole world is indulging in the left and the right. But yogis who are blessed, in fact, all the yogis, because we have our Kundalini awakened, we are blessed to be in the central channel. So today, now we can say A, U, and Ma in continuation. But before we say that, if there's anything of the left or the right, let us surrender completely before we go into the temple of the central channel. Before starting A, U, M, I'll say S again. Sa. in this divine state, when we have no other desire but to merge and to be her instrument, let us listen to Shrimadaji's Vani and completely absorb it.
We can call it the antarmana, that we meditate inside ourselves to see for ourselves what's wrong with us and how we have to correct, what we have to do about it. And another is bahirmana, is outside. How we have to live outside. You have to have a discipline which is not imposed on you, but very happily which you have accepted and have imbibed. For any art, say in India, I don't know here, but you have to put yourself into a rigorous training to achieve any height. You cannot haphazardly move about it. You cannot take just easily everything. In Sahaja Yoga there is no tapascharya, there is no penance for you. It's all blessings. But one should not get lost with those blessings if you have to really get into yourself in its full depth. So for the antarmana, it is important that you all should meditate morning and evening every day. Is alright even if you do not brush your teeth, but you must meditate. Is an important thing. That is the reason I find that in the West people go on catching, again cleaning, again catching. Every time I find somebody is suffering from either for some sort of a conditioning or say some sort of a badha, or sometimes it's ego or something. It comes and goes. It is not something that is detached permanently. As we have to take our bath every day, we have to wash ourselves every day. In the same way, we have to wash ourselves within. So meditation is the antarmana tapaha, as you can call it. But it's not such a tapaha. You don't have to go to Himalayas and sit there. You have to just do this meditation early in the morning. In the Sahaja Yoga system, I would say the best that is working out is in Germany and in Austria, these two. And also England, but not to that extent. I would say these two are working out the best. And thirdly, in Rome. They too have ashrams of the same kind. But for them it is very important to achieve the heights of Sahaja Yoga. Absolutely, nothing is more important. Invariably in all these ashrams I have seen people get up at 4 o'clock. I also get up every day at 4. Then I may sleep later on, but at 4 o'clock I am up. They take their baths, get ready for the pujas, and then sit down and do about 5-10 minutes puja of the photograph, and then meditate. Then they go and have some breakfast or something. Then when they come home from work, also they sit down together to meditate. That's the collective part of it. Or discuss whatever is to be done, about how are we to propagate Sahaja Yoga. They just talk about Sahaja Yoga. Or they decide what should be done, what is the best way to solve the problems of Sahaja Yoga. And then in the night before sleeping, invariably, all of them, one and all, even children before sleeping, soak their feet in the water, sit for meditation and sleep. Yes. But once you start getting up in the morning, you'll get the habit and then you sleep early. Then you can sleep early. Getting up in the morning really will help you for the whole day. So start this kind of a practice. You must meditate every day. And this is the reason why I find people, whenever I come, they're again caught up. Something gone wrong. This is wrong, that is wrong. They're caught up here and there. Why should you? Day by day you must rise. Day by day you should be at a much higher state. And this new breeding has to come within us, that we are Sajogis. And we are not here only just to have good food and to have nice time or nice meetings, but we are here to become those unique personalities which are required to raise the humanity to a higher state. So you have to be now responsible for yourself. You have to look after yourself. And you have to tell yourself, Mr. So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so, please now behave yourself. Otherwise, Sahaja Yoga is lost to you. It's not going to help you much. We might increase in quantity, but quality-wise will be missing. And one attack of negativity can finish such a quantity that we think is too much. It has happened once. So now all of you must develop that dedication to yourself, to find out what's your problem and how you have to correct it. If it is done every day, I can assure you, you will have no problem of any kind. Your thoughts will stop, your problems will be solved, and you will have no catches at all, because you have washed them off. But if you leave them on your being, then they grow and they become big. So there should be no lethargy as far as meditation is concerned, but joyfully you will start doing after some time. You won't be happy if you have not done it. But in the beginning you will have to goad yourself and tell yourself that this body has to be cleaned. But more than that body, this mind and intellect, both of them are to be correct. To be an instrument of God, you have to be perfect personality. Otherwise we may not be able to communicate the message of Sahaja Yoga in the proper way. So our instrument has to be perfect to manifest Sahaja Yoga. If it is not, all the defects can have double effects. Like first, it will affect you. You can never feel the full advantage of Sahaja Yoga. And secondly, it will affect the people who will meet you. And gradually they'll find out there's something wrong with you. Some sort of a subdued madness, they'll say, this Sahaja Yoga is. Because I don't find anything great about this man. He's halfway here, halfway there. Once you start getting deeper into your being, you'll be amazed that you can develop such capacities that you will be amazed at yourself. Of course, there are blessings, there are miracles. But think of your own capacities. What are your capacities? All the time. It is not you should say, now I'm all right. You should not say that I am perfect. You should not say, now I'm a Sahajogi. Never, never think like that. The moment you start thinking you are perfect, you are finished. When there is complete understanding of yourself and complete understanding of these vibrations, then only you can handle them properly. All this knowledge is for you. Is absolutely free, as you know, and all this mastery can be yours. So today I have really thought of telling all of you that you have to develop the depth within yourself. And if you cannot develop that depth, then you are still a mediocre. So you are not achieving all this for your ego. You are achieving it because you are a seeker and now you have become a Sahajogi. So it is to be understood that it's not something like a advantage in money wise or something that I have to have a power, this, that. Because if you do not meditate, your attention will go to such things. So now what you have to do is to, at the very first shot when you get up in the morning, you first say that, let me see what is my responsibility as a surgeon. After some time you start enjoying it, because it will give you such tremendous powers, such tremendous experiences. So, if you really do the antarmana, if you really see inside yourself, while meditating, you see yourself, your chakras and all that, and then you find out this introspection. Why am I like this? Just separate from yourself. See for yourself. Why am I like this? Why I did like this? Why do I think like this? Who am I? These questions, when answered, you will know all your worth, your value. I do not know how much I should stress, how much more is needed to stress the importance of meditation every day. Like these advertisements you see every day, they just go on bombarding on your head and buy this, buy that, buy. It acts. In the same way, you have to every day bombard yourself. Now meditation, get to meditation, get to meditation. Then, in the same way, unless and until you cleanse yourself every day, you will not know what's wrong with you. I hope you'll pay full attention to what I have said. With full attention on your inner being, projecting out, like a witness to yourself. Now, at the end of the day, we should find out what good things I have done for Sadhu. Also, we can find out how I have been not up to the point in Sadhu. if it could be done, you find out how far I have gone with these powers to spread Sajoga, how far I can go. But the way, you see, you go on developing deep, 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 deep. And you'll be amazed the deeper you go, you won't show off. You won't show off. To just emit. Like, now we are here to gain our spirituality, not to gain money, not to gain uh, positions, powers, nothing. We are here to gain our spirituality, and in that spirituality it's all there. All the satisfaction, everything is there. Once
As we are meditating at Mother's Lotus feet, we can also take this time in meditative state to look inside without any guilt, how spiritually deep we are in our behavior, in our desires, in our attachments. And most importantly, as a yogi, how swiftly we surrender to the divine power if there is something that concerns us. We can also, before we end, we can pray for somebody, like maybe for 4 or 5 sisters and brothers, for their spiritual ascent, especially if you have heard them having concern about anything related to this ordinary world. Let us pray for them. If we can every day, during meditations, pray for our brothers and sisters, our attention will also shift from our own mundane things. And secondly, this talk of Shrimadaji is very old. And after that, Shrimadaji mentioned about being in meditation. So if we can also pray that we remain in the meditative state throughout the day, and that we see the light, we see the world through the light of the Spirit, that we can talk about things, we can face the challenges, but we are not affected by it, neither mentally nor emotionally. That is not about only waking up and meditating, but how relaxed, how in divinity we are. Let us take the third mantra. Please excuse me for my throat. It is still not very good. Om त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्रीसहस्रारस्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्रीनिर्मला देवै नमो नमः. We can raise our kundalini and put ourselves into Bandha. And those of us who wish to meditate, we can continue meditation. Thank you for joining tonight. Jai Shri Mataji.